everyone, welcome back to The Underswell. I'm Derek Sabori. Today's video is something that is near and dear to my heart. As you find your way through the organization at your favorite brand, you built a department, you were passionate, you built trust, you did all the things that you needed to do, and you got that sustainability job in the apparel industry. Now you have to ask yourself, now what? Now what do I do, right? If you're like me, you didn't come up with a sustainability education, or it wasn't something that you were focused on for the rest of your career or for the previous part of your career. This was just something that you were passionate about, excited about. You dove in and you learned more and you tried to figure out how we could drive sustainability forward in your organization. And guess what? It landed you that role. So now you're the head of sustainability. Congratulations. What do? I'm gonna give you the 3 things that I think you really need to do right away if you're gonna be a success in this role. So if you're ready, let's dive in. You got that sustainability job in the apparel industry. Now what? I'm gonna give you the 3 things. You ready? First thing is, congratulate yourself. That's really important because there aren't a lot of roles, there aren't a lot of specific sustainability roles in the industry, and I think that's a good thing. Those are becoming maybe fewer, or they're hard to get for sure, but it's because sustainability is becoming a part of the entire organization. Every role, every position should be focused on sustainability and the climate crisis and doing what they can to drive your organization towards the strategy, the roadmap, the goals that are in place, or just doing what we need to do to keep up with business in 2022 and beyond, right? So every role plays a part, and that means sustainability is being sort of spread out or embedded into the entire organization, but you have found yourself sort of at the tip of the spear, and that's a really good thing. So first thing you need to do is congratulate yourself. We still need people leading the charge, being the voice of the sustainability movement, creating strategy, being a liaison to the leadership team, and just being the communicator and the full strategist for the entire program. Congratulations, that deserves a moment of you sort of reveling in your success there. So do that first, but as soon as you're done with that, go find allies. You need to build a support team. This is not something that you need to do on your own. I guarantee as you start working your way and doing some interviews in the organization, you're going to find that there are already people that are just as passionate as you were, that have already done a lot of actually good work on the sustainability program, and maybe you just didn't know about it. They have faced challenges, they've overcome hurdles, they have put things in place that maybe don't have recognition right now. You need to go find out who those people are and align with them and get them on your side and let them know that you are there to support them so that they will come and support the work that you are doing. But you're gonna build a team, build a network. You're gonna inspire them, you're gonna motivate them, but for sure, in the organization, in your brand, there are already people there that are fired up, just like you were. And actually, they might have been next in line to get the position that you just got, but you gotta make sure you know who they are. So build a roster, chase after them, go have coffee, do a Zoom, whatever it takes to get them on your side and let them know that, hey, we're gonna do this together, we're going to support each other and really make this program a success, all right? So go find allies, build your team, that's the first thing. The second thing I want you to do is really have a look around and take inventory. Take inventory of the good work that has already taken place. Go through every department, talk to every department head, and find out what work have they already done? And that means it might be in the facilities side, facilities management, could be in the distribution center, because remember, sustainability comes in the form of energy efficiency, cost savings, right? So HVAC updates, or maybe your building is LEED certified, or maybe you have, a water collection, solution, or maybe you just installed new HVAC units up on the roof. Those are all good things that you want to know about. So you've got to go through and just start to take inventory of those softer things that maybe didn't get the recognition that they deserve. Those are going to be part of your sustainability program. Talk to the retail team, talk to the design team, to the shipping team, the merchandising team, the finance team. Talk to everybody you can and just sort of get a lay of the land. What are the wins? What are the challenges? What's already in place? What are things that you maybe didn't know about that you need to know about? And maybe those are stories even that you can immediately rest on for a while and sort of build a story around those and then go in and support them with the new work that you're gonna do in this point here, which is number 3. This is the most important thing, and probably the thing that you are gonna need the most help on and the most support on, especially from leadership. You need to dive into your supply chain. And I mean dive deep into your supply chain. If you remember, the biggest impacts, most of our impacts in the apparel industry come from the furthest back parts of our supply chain, right? way upstream. Consumer use, yes, that has a big impact as well, but that's harder for you to get your hands around. Our supply chain, you can immediately go get your hands around. So that means diving in and doing some traceability work. You need to understand, where are things made? How are they made? Every single stage of the product, right? From raw materials, processing, mills and fabrics and dyes, and then cutting and sewing and packaging and shipping, all of it, all the way up to retail distribution, and how the consumers are using your product, how long they're meant to last, what type of communication we're having. You've got to go through though and dive through and get a handle on every role. Also, you're gonna need to be able to report on that. So do you have a system to be able to run a report? Can you go to one person and say, run a report for me to let me know what products consist of organic cotton, or made with recycled fibers, or are made in this region, or have this certification? That's the first thing you gotta find out. Can you even get access to that information? If you don't, that's gonna be on your list. But that is from diving into the supply chain, doing that traceability work, and mapping out all of your product categories, because you've gotta know. We've gotta know where our products are made. We have to know where they're made, how they're made, and who's making them, right? We can't make changes. We can't identify the risk areas or the areas that need to be addressed without having that full map. So do some traceability work. I remember when I first got my role, that was the thing, right? We had a great little recycling program, some community efforts, some volunteering, and we were doing some fun little things at headquarters. But I looked over in the corner and saw that big rack of all of the new season's product, and I realized that that was the problem. That's what I had to go in and chase after, and I didn't even know where to start, admittedly, right? But we dove in, we did the work. We had a great parent company at the time that really helped us out. But it was all about understanding that our biggest impacts, furthest back parts of our supply chain, and it starts with fibers, it starts with materials. You've got to go in and get a handle on all of those, right? That's your biggest fish out in the ocean. So dive in deep, understand your supply chain. Between those three things, you're gonna have success, right? Congratulate yourself, find your allies, build a support team, let them know that you're there to support them. You're not gonna do this on your own. Go out also and find allies in the industry, among competitors, in industry groups, but build a team, a support team around you. Make sure you find allies on the executive leadership team as well. You're going to really need their support. And then you're going to go through and take inventory of what's already been done. When you do that traceability work as well, you're gonna start talking to manufacturers and suppliers that actually might surprise you. They might have certifications already in place. They might already be using fibers that you would have nominated in the first place, but they just never told you because you never asked, right? So you're gonna find out a whole bunch of things as you start to uncover, take inventory, and then dive deep into your supply chain. You're not going to have success though as the head of your sustainability program if you don't have a good understanding of all of the work that's being done deep in the value chain, all the way back to tier 4, raw materials, okay? So those are the three things. I hope those help. Congratulations on this new role. You're gonna do awesome. If you like this video, make sure you share it with a friend. Make sure you go down and click that subscribe button. We really want to keep you informed of all the new videos that are coming out. And if you're learning to be an expert, we really want you to go down and click the link and get access to that free download that I have. It's the 35 things that you need to know in the apparel industry if you're on your way to becoming a sustainability expert. These are the concepts, the words, the phrases, the things that you need to make sure that you have a handle on. So if you're in this role, likely you already know what they are, but it's a good checklist to make sure you're on the right track and get caught up on any of them that maybe you're a little fuzzy on, all right? So hopefully that helps. Again, share the video, pass it on, but congratulations on your new role. You're gonna do great. We need more people like you. Try to get those allies to come get fired up with you and do the hard work with you, all right? We'll see you at the next video. Thanks, guys.